Welcome, race fans, to This Week in Racing for August 15th. We're a day early this week due to some scheduling issues. So now for the latest, it's all NASCAR news today, starting with two drivers that are not returning next year. Monster Energy Cup Series. First one is a whopper if you're a Matt DiBenedetto fan. Yes, race fans, it was announced today that driver of the 95 car for Levine Family Racing, Matt DiBenedetto will not be returning in 2020. This year is DiBenedetto's fifth full-time season in the Monster Energy Cup Series, first season with Levine Family Racing, who joined Joe Gibbs Racing in a technical alliance after the shattering of JGR's last technical ally, Furniture Row. This weekend in Bristol will be DiBenedetto's 164th start. Now, news from Front Row Motorsports. David Ragan, driver of the 38, announced on Wednesday that he will be retiring from full-time NASCAR competition after 2019. Ragan will continue to race on a part-time basis. Ragan is currently in his 13th consecutive season. This weekend at Bristol will be Ragan's 457th start. Tires at Bristol. According to NBC Sports, tires to be used will be Goodyear Eagle Speedway radials for all three NASCAR series. In the Cup Series, teams will get 3 sets of tires for practice, 1 set for qualifying, and 9 sets for race day, which is actually 8 sets plus 1 set transferred from qualifying or practice. Minimum recommended inflation is 20 psi for the left front, 18 psi for the left rear, 43 for the right front, and 40 for the right rear. Penalty report. Michigan, starting with the NASCAR Cup Series 2, Richard Childress teams, the number 3 team driver Austin Dillon and the 8 team driver Daniel Hemrick, both cited for violating section 20.7.4 of the NASCAR rulebook. Alternators were not functional. Both crew chiefs, Danny Stockman Jr. and Luke Lambert, have been fined $25,000 each, and both teams lose 10 driver points and 10 owner points. Austin Dillon sits in 22nd place in the Monster Energy Cup Series driver standings. Daniel Hemrick is currently in 25th. In the Xfinity Series, the 19-team driver Brandon Jones, Joe Gibbs Racing, the 19 team was cited for 1 unsecured lug nut. Crew chief Jeff Meandering was fined $5,000. Thank you, race fans, for tuning in. This is Manny Allegretto for the Motorsports Radio USA podcast, motorsportsradio.net, the home of motorsports talk.